Hey y'all, Amanda here. Thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus, to your reading for Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising for June, for the month of June. Hope everyone's Gemini season is going well so far. Today we're using the Aquarian Tarot, my first ever tarot deck. I'll put the link in the bio below this video so that you can find this deck if you're interested. Tuning into the energies of Taurus for the month of June. Taurus in the month of June. So the first card in my spread is going to be, what are you holding space for right now in this moment, the moment that you are watching this video. This reading is for the month of June, but if you are watching this video at another time, that is, and it's resonating with you, that means that this was meant for you at the time that you're finding it. Spirit doesn't always work in the human time as we know it. So, Spirit, what are we holding space for right now in this moment for Taurus's heart? What are we holding space for Taurus? What are we holding space for Taurus? Let's see, a bunch fell out. Let's see what we're going to take here. Okay. I think we've got to take this one that flipped up here. It's the Two of Cups. It's the Two of Cups, Taurus. So for some of you, this may be a love union, some sort of coming together in a relationship. As you can see here, we've got two people who are raising a glass to one another, and I'm really drawn to the equal playing fields we have here. There's an exact mirror here between the two of them. They are on the same eye level. Their cups are on the same level. Their hands are at the same level. Everything here, their emotions, their heads, their hands, their hearts, everything's at the same page. It's a union. It's like finally here we are uniting, coming together. Now, I also want to say that in order for two outside forces, two separate entities to come together in union, you first have to be able to unite those energies within yourself. So the Two of Cups may mean an external relationship for some of you, but if that's not quite resonating, it very well could be that the Two of Cups is directing you to the opposing energies within you that are being asked to unite. The way I often think of that is energies inside of me, parts of myself that I'm not particularly fond of, that I don't like to accept as part of me. The Two of Cups, when I see this card, it's always asking me to accept those parts of myself that I'd rather not admit to, and not only acknowledge them, but invite them to the table, invite them up to the same level as the rest of my personality that I will readily admit to other people. So really this is about, it's about union. It is about union, whether that is the union of your energies within you to become this united front, this whole picture within you, or whether for some of you this is very likely going to be some sort of relationship union, some sort of romantic love union for some of you. So that's what we're holding space for right now. That sounds great. So what are we releasing? So we've got, what are we holding space for? The next cards are going to be, what are you releasing at this time in the month of June? What are you being asked to invite in the month of June? What action should you take to help that invitation along? And then what is divine doing for you behind the scenes? So Taurus, let's get a picture of what you are releasing in the month of June. What is Taurus being asked to release in the month of June? Wow, we got a lot of almost flippers here. What is Taurus releasing in the month of June? What is Taurus being asked to release? Being asked to release. Wow, we've got 3 cards here. The Lovers. There is some sort of relationship on the table here for some of you. The Lovers. Okay. The Lovers. The Two of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Taurus, there's something happening here, very likely with a love relationship. Somebody's trying to figure out what they want. Somebody is trying to figure out what they want here with this Two of Wands. This person is looking into this orb between 2 wands. So it's sort of like there's this choice. Lovers is a card about choice. There's this choice that needs to be made, and somebody, you or maybe the other person in this situation here, is really trying to decide what they want. What they want for their future. So this is really about likely both of you deciding, what do you want for your future? What is your way forward? What guides you to step forward between those 2 wands? Which one do you take up to light your journey moving forward? This person, I'm really drawn to the fact that they're staring into this orb. It's almost like they're staring into this ball for answers. They're staring into this orb of energy, almost like peering into their future, trying to decide what the right energy is, what the right wand is, and the choice here with the Lovers. This is an invitation to choose you in the situation. So whatever this is, whether this is very likely a love relationship, or if that's not resonating for some of you, there's some sort of choice on the table here, and the right, someone may be wondering what's the right choice here, whether that's you or someone else. What's the right choice? What do I choose? The right choice is always yourself. Whatever is going to be true and right for you, whatever allows you to be in your fullness as a being, to be your full, complete self without another person. Whatever allows you to be the fullest without someone else's influence, that's the right choice. That doesn't necessarily mean that you choose not to be with someone, okay? Because we've got this Two of Cups here. But it does mean that whoever you choose allows you to be your full self. Allows you to be your full self on equal playing field, equal footing. You look into each other as a mirror, and you can see both the beauty of yourself reflected in that other person, and the trickiness, the hard stuff within yourself reflected in that other person. And that's really what relationship offers us the opportunity to see, is mirrors of ourselves in another person. And it's really important to recognize when those mirrors are showing up for you, when those mirrors are present, and what you can glean from that. Okay, so there's some sort of choice that you need to release. Maybe this choice is taking a really, really long time because we've got the Nine of Wands. This person is tired. This person is tired. They have been through the wands from Ace to 9. They're almost at the end with 10. They're almost there, and they are tired. They have been through it. They have been through it. This card often shows up when you're feeling like bruised, beaten, battered, totally just done, totally exhausted. And it's a card of kind of hanging on because you're almost there. This is what you are releasing this month. Whatever this choice is, and you kind of hanging on, I feel like maybe somebody is waiting for another person to make a decision. it's time to release this. It's time to release this waiting, this hanging on, this back and forth that's kind of beating you up. Somebody's got to make a choice, and whatever that choice is going to be towards union. It's going to be towards union, a union of equality. A union of equality, standing shoulder to shoulder, looking eye to eye. That seems to be really important with this particular cup in card in this particular moment, is what I'm seeing. Let's get a little more information here. What is Taurus inviting in the month of June? What are you inviting in, Taurus? What are you being asked to invite in to this situation? Yeah, Six of Swords. Six of Swords, we're going from turbulent waters over to smoother sailing. This is a journey. This is a journey. You are being invited to go in a new direction that is going to take you away from this turbulence of whatever this choice is. Whatever this choice is, and in your heart right now, what we're holding space for is this Two of Cups. That's what we're holding space for in your heart. God, you want this union. You really want this union. You want this thing to come together. You want equality. You want equal partnership. You want a united front with this other person. And what you're being asked to invite in is the chance to move in a new direction. Move in a new direction. For some of you, that may mean actually moving. That may mean some sort of movement, some sort of travel, some sort of physically moving to another place that is safer, that's more stable, that's less turbulent. For most of you, this will mean moving into calmer emotional territory, moving into a safer space. This boat is here to take you to calmer waters, and Spirit is asking you to get on the boat. Get on the boat. Because this is what you really want. This is what you are really holding space for, is an equal partnership right now. And if that is not currently happening with this situation, with this Nine of Wands, and you're so exhausted, and there's some sort of back and forth happening, whoever this is, you've got to move to safer, calmer territory, whether that is with this person or without this person, and only you will be able to know if that's with or without this person. That's what you're being asked to invite in. Let's see. I can move this a little more onto the board here for you. Okay. Let's see, what is the action that Taurus is being invited to take towards this Six of Swords? What's the action you're being invited to take this month of June, Taurus? What is the action you're being invited to take to get to calmer waters, to start a new journey? What is the action you can take in support of this new journey towards calmer waters? Calmer, more stable, more supportive waters. What is the action? We've got the Five of Wands reverse. I think there's this process happening right now where it's like everything's sort of messy. Everything feels really messy right now. Maybe there's just too many cooks in the kitchen. That kind of feeling where there's just too many opinions on the table, too many options, too many people weighing in on what they think needs to happen. In this card, it's sort of that moment in the creative process where everything just sort of feels like it's a mess and it's really overwhelming. And this is the moment where someone's got to step in and say, hold on a second. This is what we know. This is the decisive action. This is what we're moving forward. But right now, it's the messiness of the process. And I think it came out reversed. I think what I'm getting from this is you're being asked to cut this out. All this back and forth, and I'm not sure, and well, we could do this option, this option, this option, this option. it's too much. It's confusing you. It's confusing you in your gut. It's confusing you in your spirit, and it's making this whole thing really, really messy. I'm feeling like a choice needs to be made. Whatever choice allows you to stand on equal footing with someone else in stable, calm waters, that allows you to move in a new direction towards calm waters, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. I think you need to cut this out. Cut this out. We might take clarity on that. But first, let's see what Spirit is doing. What is Spirit working on behind the scenes on behalf of Taurus? What is Spirit working on behind the scenes for you, for this situation? What is Spirit working on behind the... I'm supposed to take this card. Ah! 10 of Pentacles. Yes. I love that. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Spirit is trying to give you what you want. Trying to give you stability. Spirit is trying to give you this stable house, stable kingdom, stable relationship, stable family. Spirit's trying to move you towards stability and expansion. I'm seeing some major expansion here, because it's like these people are standing at the threshold of what almost feels like a kingdom they couldn't have imagined for themselves. But Spirit is saying, yes, this can be yours. This already is yours. You deserve it. You've just got to stop all this back and forth and bickering and stand as a united front on equal playing field and be willing to take the boat. Be willing to get on the boat, because that boat is taking you here. That boat is taking you here. And a lot of times when we get the Six of Swords, it can feel like in your brain, you're like, no, there's resistance. There's so often resistance to getting on this boat with folks. They don't want to get on the boat because they're really comfortable on the current shore that they're on, in the home that they've built, in the life that they built for themselves. They don't want to get on this boat to a new land. But Spirit's saying, get on the damn boat, because we're trying to take you here. We're trying to take you to this kingdom. That's what's on the other shore. That's what's at the end of this boat ride for you. But first, you got to trust Spirit, and you got to get on that boat. You've got to get away from all this turbulent water with this person and get on equal footing, get on the same page together as a united front to get on this boat to move towards your freaking kingdom here. This is amazing. This is really, really great energy for you, Taurus. You just need to make a choice. You just need to make a choice, because all this back and forth is causing confusion and anxiety inside of both of you, especially inside of you, and you're getting tired. You're getting tired. You're feeling beat up by this, and that is not a great energy to be in. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be there. I'm just deciding if I want to take another card. I think I do. I'm going to take one more card for this Five of Wands, for what Taurus can do to help y'all get on the boat. Or just you get on the boat, if that's your situation. But how does Taurus get on the boat? What's the action that they need to take? What is the action for Taurus to take? Give us some clarity on this Five of Rods. Five of Pentacles. Again, we got two people here. I think this is a couple. These folks are in this card. This is a people who are hard on their luck. They are hard on their luck. They are worried about poverty. They are worried about material wealth. And this card is telling you to trust, to get out of scarcity mindset where you feel like everything's going to be taken from you, Like you're going to fall and fall hard. Like all your money's going to disappear and suddenly you have nothing. Okay. And maybe for some of you, that is part of your story here. You are feeling like you have nothing, but the energy that I'm getting from this card is it's actually more of a mindset. It's more of like a fear-based mindset of scarcity, where it's scarcity thinking, where you're constantly imagining the worst, which is why I think you're so resistant to just getting on this boat and going on this journey to a kingdom for your family. You just like don't want to go on this journey because you're so afraid it's not going to take you there. You're so afraid that it's going to create material loss for you, or like emotional, spiritual loss, some sort of loss for you. But I'm feeling more material. You're worried about the material loss here. And what Spirit is saying is your fear is just keeping you bickering. It's keeping you bickering, going back and forth. You got to stop because you're exhausting yourself and your partner. Thank you, Spirit. That was very clear. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity. New opportunity, pals. This is a new chance and a seed that's being planted for your butterfingers, for your future. This is a seed that's being planted for your future, and this is just potential. This is potential energy here that's available to you. It's up to you to tend to that seed, to water it, to give it the right sunlight, to give it the right soil. It needs to grow. To give it the soil that it needs to grow. But this opportunity is being handed to you right now. And for some of you, that might be a literal opportunity that comes your way in June, that you are wondering if you should take. And maybe the decision that's going back and forth between the two of you has to do with, should we take this opportunity? Should we take this chance? Should we take this thing being offered to us? And Spirit is saying, take the opportunity that moves you to safer waters, that moves you to calm waters, that moves you to a new land, a new frontier, a new journey in your life that's going to give you a lot of stability. So whatever this is, the way that you can help weigh in on this decision is to get out of scarcity mode, stop bickering, get united, and move towards what is stable and what is a real dream for you. What is a real dream for you? You absolutely can attain this, and Spirit is going to help you do it. So try not to doubt. Get the doubting and all the inner turmoil, get that out of here. Because Spirit has you. Spirit has you. They are working behind the scenes to create this castle, this kingdom for you. But you got to be willing to get on the boat to get there. Yep. All right, Taurus, thank you for joining me. If you liked this video, you found it helpful, it resonated with you, please click like so that it can get out to other folks that might need to see it. If you have enjoyed this reading and you'd like more from me, click subscribe so that you can get updated when I've got more videos for you. We might do a mid-month check-in here in June just to see how you're doing with this whole situation. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon. Good luck with this choice, Taurus. See ya.